Good afternoon, audience. Myself Harjasdeep Singh, and my topic of presentation is enterprise resource planning. First of all, what is ERP? ERP is enterprise resource planning. It is a software which integrate all the departments like sales, purchase, finance, HR, inventory control. It will integrate all these departments. It is a software solution that addresses enterprise needs, taking the process view of an organization to meet the organization's goal. It is it integrates all the department and functions across a company into a single computer system that can serve all those different departments' particular needs. ERP includes typical MRP functions. MRP is manufacturing resource planning. It was introduced in 1980s, and ERP includes sales force automation, engineering functions, advanced manufacturing functions, distribution, logistics functions, quality functions, field service functions, complete financial functions, human resource functions, management reporting. How ERP evolved? A reorder point system was introduced in 1960s. It was the first system that can handle the manufacturing processes. And in 1970s, MRP1, that is called Material Requirement Planning, was introduced. It addresses the unit product in units and currency in dollars. In 1980s, MRP2 was introduced. It is the manufacturing resource planning. It is the it is advanced than material requirement planning. In 1990s, ERP concept of ERP was introduced. Earlier driver for the adoption was Y2K, means 2000. ERP system integrate all the core system across a firm. These early MRP and ERP systems were mainframe based systems. In 1990s, client server architecture was introduced. This is the basic architecture of ERP system. There is one centralized database, and in front office, sales department and distribution departments will be there, and in service application will provide services to the customers. Customer will contact with the salesperson, and he will buy the goods he requires. And in the back end office, financial department is there, which is which keeps record of all the money that is related to the organization. And manufacturing application keep tracks of all the manufacturing processes. Inventory control keep tracks of all the inventory in the warehouse. And all the back office will contact with the suppliers. Typical ERP functionality: sales and marketing, engineering, manufacturing, and distribution logistics. These are the top layers of a ERP systems. Human resource, quality, finance, and field services are the lower level of ERP system. There is one middle layer that is called program management. This layer is the programming management layer. ERP system have three-tier system architecture. It have client workstations, applications, servers, and database servers. Database servers are the database layers. It is also called back tier. And application servers are the middle layers. These are called application layers. And the topmost layer includes client computers, and this layer is called presentation layer, or it is also called front tier. And in topmost layer, client's computer will be introduced. All the data will be stored in database servers, and front end will be provided by the application servers. This is the main architecture of ERP system. Engineering, these are the different departments of ERP system. Engineering department is the first department. Document creation. In this department, blueprint of the product is created, and management and control is also provided to those documents. CAD interface, image and management. CAD designs are also made in this department. Image management is also provided. Configuration management. The blueprint will be configured to the final product by this department. Change order creation and control will also be provided. Engineering data management is also provided by the engineering. Product data management. Product information management. This department also provide product information management. Technical data management is provided by engineering department. Technical information management. This department also keep track of all the technical information by an organization. Engineering items and BOMs. BOMs are the bill of materials. Engineering departments also relate with the BOMs and engineering items data. Next department is manufacturing. Manufacturing includes MRP2. In MRP2, MPS, BOM, that is bill of material, routing, MRP, that is manufacturing material requirement planning, CRP, PAC is also provided. Sales and operational planning. Manufacturing is responsible for sales and operational planning, because if there is no manufacturing, then there is no sales, and operations are the operations of manufacturing. Integrated product configuration. Statical inventory control means this department keeps all the inventory control management. Flexible product and job costing options. This department also keeps of the job costing options, and it provides flexible products, means it keeps of all the quality control management. Theory constraints and advanced planning systems. This departments have planning for the future planning. Sales and operational planning. Balance market demand with resource capability. Sale departments keep the balance between market and organization. If there is need of more product, then this department will provide more products. Develops a contact between manufacturing and marketing. Sales and department deals with directly with the customers, so it is a bridge between manufacturing and customers. This departments also provide marketing. Single set of numbers upon which are base plans and schedules. It has a single set of numbers upon which plans and schedules are made. Manages inventory and backlog. This departments also keep track of inventory, which is kept in our warehouse, and backlog is also provided by this department. Forecasting means this department also provided future planning. Advanced planning and optimization department. This department have supply chain optimizations. Supply chain management is a different department which deals with the supply chain management, and this department will ensures that all the supply is good, and it is up to date. Constraints based multi-location master planning. This department also provide constraint built multi-location master planning, generation of feasible product plans across multiple plants. Advanced planning Advanced planning and optimization department also provide constraint based factory level scheduling, generation of feasible schedules, and is integrated with the feasible production plan. Optimized distribution and transport planning. This department provides optimized distribution and transport planning, intelligent allocation of inventory through a network. This department is responsible for intelligent allocation of inventory. Means if there is a lack of inventory in some department, then this department will automatically supply the inventory to that particular department through a network. Distribution department. This department deals with the purchasing. Purchasing means it will purchase raw material from the suppliers, and this supplier reliability analysis. This department is responsible for the reliability of the suppliers. Means supply must be at a reliable rate. uh, Distribution requirement planning. Distribution requirement planning is the planning of the goods that are needed in our warehouse. Global transport management. Global transport management is transport management of the transports that is needed to transport our final products. Fleet management. Fleet management is the management of our transport systems. Shipping and receiving. Shipping and receiving is shipping means sending goods to the customers, and receiving is the receiving items from the suppliers. Import means sending items to the receiving items from the abroad, and export is sending outside our goods. Warehouse management. This department is also provides warehouse management. Human resource. This department of ERP provides requisition management, application tracking. Application tracking mean and employee masters. The human resource management is a department which is responsible for the requirement of new employees, and it is also responsible for the finance management of those employees. It is also responsible for the job descriptions. Means it will provide jobs description to those employees. Employees evaluation. This department also provides evaluation of different employees. Training and certification management. This human resource department is responsible for the training and certification. This department will provide training to all these employees which needs ERP training. Payroll deduction accounting. This HR department is needed for payroll accounting. Benefit tracking means this department is responsible for promotions and benefits that are needed to the employees. Quality management plans. Quality control is very much needed in an organization. Quality management plans. Quality specialization and requirements. Quality specialization means the product quality must be a good, and requirements are the requirements which are needed by the customers. Test. This department is responsible for the testing of the goods. Inspection results means this department will inspect all the goods. Cause and corrective action tracking. This department will keep track of defective material and corrected materials. Process and product certification. If product is good, then this department will provide a OK certificate, and if product is not good, then it will not pass that particular product. Statistical quality control. This department keeps track of all the quality control management. Cost of quality reporting. There is cost, there is expenses on this quality control department, so it is also also keep track of all the costs that are that are needed by this department. Equipment and tool calibration management. This department is responsible for equipment and tools that are needed for the quality control management in ERP system. Extended ERP. Extended ERP is ERP which have several features like CRM, application servers, web servers, and mail client servers. CRM is customer relationship management, and this is responsible for the relationship to enhance the this is responsible for the enhancement of the relationship between customers and management. SCM is supply chain management. This management ensures that there is reliable supply between a supplier and the customers. Application server keeps all these CRM and SCM. And there is second layer, ERP application server. Application servers provide applications that will run on the ERP systems. For example, BI systems are running on ERP systems, and these different departments will be connected through a internet. And middle layer is web server, web patrols, email servers. These are responsible for the connection between CRM, SCM, and ERP applications. And there is one more department that is called web browser and mail client. These are responsible for mail sending and web browsing from by the customers. It is this system is called web enabled extended ERP system because it have SCM, CRM, ERP application server, web server, and email client. Now in this diagram, there is one supplier that will supply his raw material to the SCM. SCM is responsible for supply chain management. Supply chain management will pass his data to the ERP. ERP will release money to the suppliers and supplier will receive his money through the cash or by the bank. And after ERP there is CRM. CRM is customer relationship management. Customer relationship management is is the management which is responsible for the relationship between ERP system and the customers. Customer will receive his goods in through the ERP system. There is one department in ERP that is manufacturing department. That department will manufacture goods, and the goods will be supplied by the sales department to the customers. And CRM is responsible for the customer relationship management, and SCM is responsible for the supply chain management between ERP system and suppliers. And all the items will be stored in data warehouse by the ERP system. Towards an ERP life cycle cost model. To define all the life cycle model, we use a simplified version of model proposed by Elastive and Pastor. This model is structured in phase and dimensions. Here we only make reference to the phases as the different stages of the life cycle of an ERP system in an organization. Next, we describe each phases, that is adaptation, acquisition, implementation, uses, maintenance, evolution, and retirement. Now we have different departments, different cost model, that is adaptation decision phase, acquisition phase, implementation phase, use and maintenance phase, evolution phase, and retirement phase. First phase is adaptation decision phase. During this phase, managers examine the need for a new ERP system while the selecting the general information system approach that will best address the critical business challenges and improve the organizational strategies. This decision phase includes the definition of system requirement, its goal and benefits, and an analysis of the input of adaptation at the business and organizational level. This phase is responsible for the pre-product examine. In this phase, a new product will be studied. If it is needed, then that particular product will be selected. If it is not needed, then product will be rejected. Acquisition phase. This phase consists on the selection of an ERP product that best fits the requirement of organization, thus minimizing the need for customization. A consulting company is also selected to help in the next phase of ERP life cycle, especially in the implementation phase. Factors such as price, training, and maintenance services are analyzed and contractual agreement is defined. In this phase, it is also important to make an analysis of the return on the investment of selected product. After the adaptation decision phase, there is acquisition phase. In this phase, product that was selected will be studied by the consulting companies. Consulting company will be studied that if that particular product can be implemented to that customer's company. In this phase, cost and other factors like training and management are also studied. It is very important phase of ERP life cycle. Implementation phase. After the acquisition phase, there is implementation phase. This phase includes the customization or parameterization and adaptation of the ERP packages to the needs of an organization. In this phase, ERP product will be implemented by the consulting company to the customer's company. It is a long process which will take 3 to 6 months, and whole training of the employees will take 1 year. Usually this task is made with the help of consultants who provide implementation methodologies, know-how, and training. The training will be provided by the consultant companies, and first they will do a feasibility studies, and then testing, and then implementation phase. Use and maintenance phase. This phase is a very important phase, because in this phase the employees of that particular company will use a ERP system, and there will be requirement of maintenance phase. This phase covers the personal of time where the ERP product is selected in the way that returns benefits and minimizes the disruption. During this phase, one must aware that of the aspects related to the functionality, usability, and adequacy to the organizational and business processes. Once a system is implemented, it must be maintained, because malfunctioning have to be corrected. Malfunctioning will happen because employees of that particular companies are not correctly trained. Optimization requests have to be met, and the general system improvement have to be made. So this department is very important department of ERP system. Evolution phase. This phase corresponds to the integration of more capabilities into the ERP system, provides new benefits such as advanced planning and scheduling, supply chain management, that is SCM, customer relationship management, that is CRM, workflow, and expanding the frontliners to the external collaboration with the other partners. This evolution phase is responsible when we want to add some new products like SCM, customer relationship management, workflow. So this phase is needed if we want to new if we want to add new product to the our ERP system. Retirement phase. Retirement will occur when there is no use of our ERP system. It will happen after 10 to 15 years of the after the implementation of ERP system. This phase corresponds to the stage when the appearance of new technology or the inadequacy of ERP system or approach to the business needs managers decides if they will substitute the ERP system with the other information system. Approach more adequate to the organizational needs of the management. This requirement phase will be only functional if our ERP product is of no use. ERP product will be phased out if it is not of any use. Next is advantages of ERP system and what are the benefits of it and how the benefits are provided in the ERP system. First is reliable information access. Reliable information can be provided by the common database management system. Consistent and accurate data will be provided by the database management systems. Improved reports are provided by common database. If there are several databases, then consistent and accurate data cannot be provided and there will be no improved reports. Second point is avoid data and operations redundancy. Because there is only one database, so there is no redundancy. Modules access same data from the central database. Because we have same database, so all the modules are using only one database. It will avoid multiple data inputs and update operations. Third point is delivery and cycle time reduction. Delivery means when items are delivered to the customers, and cycle time is overall time taken during the process. It will be minimized by common database. Cost. Next point is cost reduction. Cost reduction is will be done by the time saving, improved control by an enterprise wide analysis of organizational decisions. Easy adaptability. Changes in the business processes easy to adapt and restructure. Next point is improved scalability. Scalability can be provided by structured and modular design with add-ons like supply chain management, workflow, and customer relationship management. Improved maintenance. Vendors supported long-term contract as the part of system pre-requirement. Global outreach. ERP system can be helpful with the global outreach. Global outreach is when we send our items to the other countries. It can be provided by CRM and SCM. CRM is customer relationship management and SCM is supply chain management. E-commerce and e-business. ERP system also provides e-commerce. E-commerce is the online shopping like things, and e-business. These functions are provided with the internet connectivity, internet commerce, collaborative cultures. Disadvantages of ERP system. Time consuming. Yes, it is time consuming because there is a lot of time required to learn this system. It is a very complex system. This minimizes it can be overcome by minimizing sensitive issues. Internal politics internal politics is responsible for the failure of the ERP system, and it can also be overcome by the